And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another weekend edition, another day here of the May Mayhem Group Stage, day number 3. I'm of course your side VIP. With me, I'm joined by these amazing players, by the people in chat and my plushies as well. Welcome one and all to our second broadcast of the day, the second of 4. Let's go. Let us go. We of course were just live earlier with the Brazilian StarCraft 2 circuit. Now we are here. We are back with the May Mayhem, and of course later on tonight in 6 hours time we're live with the Sparkling Tuna Cup as well. The content does not stop. The StarCraft doesn't stop. Let's go. As we are jumping into our first series of the broadcast. Now, for those that are curious, this is a new event that started last week. Now, we missed out on casting day 1 as we were busy covering the KSL, but we were here yesterday with day 2. Now we're here with day 3. Again, this is the group stage. This is a round robin group of 6 players. We have 6 amazing players ready for us here. We have 3 Koreans and 3 Europeans, and they're all facing off in a round robin format. And here we go, spawning in the top right hand corner of torches. We have the Danish Protoss player, the blue Protoss, representing Storm Gaming. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss, representing Twisted Minds. It is herO. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are now open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. As a reminder, this is a best of 3. After the series, we can go over all the matches one after the other. Again, 5 best of 3s. There are 6 players in total, 5 best of 3s in total here tonight to conclude the group stage and to determine who will make it into the playoffs, which will be next week. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be, baby? Here we go. For now, we have our initial openers. Welcome one and all to Torches. Torches being, I would say, again, one of the most viewed maps of the map pool. It is a very aggressive, very intense map. So to see both players embrace it, I'm ready for it. Let's go. Now, we do have a high ground setup. We have a ramp coming into the natural. We see MaxPax going for a much faster expansion. Gate expand out of MaxPax. Gate Cybercore out of herO. Oh boy, so MaxPax does cut corners. He does open up Hybrid Greedy. herO responds with a pylon here on the low ground, and he responds with what looks to be, should be, a shield battery as well. If he can get a shield battery up and running, he can be hyper assertive. There we go. Pylon is done, and shows those shield batteries. You see the probe is in position to deny. herO getting ready for his own setup. There we go. Shield batteries. Sorry, my apologies. Another pylon. Wait. So that was MaxPax. Looking at the wrong probe, but there we go. We just see herO skirting around, threatening a shield battery. And there it is. So shield batteries 1, 2 shield batteries get thrown down, almost 3. Oh, almost. There we go. 3rd shield battery as well. And here comes the first unit, the first zealot across the map. Meanwhile, MaxPax responds with his own shield battery. So it's going to be 4 shield batteries from herO, 1 shield battery from MaxPax. herO does hit first, and herO will win this fight. Oh, just barely. Oh wait, sorry, that was MaxPax. God, the prototype. MaxPax will barely win the fight. Oh no, but Zealot does go down. Just barely by the probe. Nice snipe there by that worker. Backup shield batteries are done. And again, so here he's got 3. So here he's down to 3 against 2 shield batteries of his opponent. Going for the pylon. We have more shield batteries on the way, and here he's rallying across the map. Adept is rallying across another Adept as well. Stargate is on the way for that initial. Oh, Stargate actually being proxied in the natural base. Oh my god. Stargate is proxied for the initial Oracle, for even potentially the Void Ray. And again, here he's going for that pylon. And he is so close to bringing it down. At the same time, herO does shade an Adept into the main. Gets 1, gets 2 probes. Shades back down. Shades back down. Once again, regenerated by those shield batteries. herO supply blocks. No! This is brutal, actually. There we go. Does break out of the supply block. Does break out. Void Ray's on the way. And this Void Ray is here to end the game. And with all these shield batteries, he may just. Jesus. Again, here he's got like, what, 6 shield batteries? 5. He's got 5 shield batteries here ready. Meanwhile, extra shield batteries just now finishing up for MaxPax. They are now done. But is it enough? Once again, here shades in, gets 3 more probe kills, shades away. The Void Ray will pop out. The initial gateway is depowered. Do we have any of the gateways? 0 production. 0 production here from MaxPax. MaxPax is being overwhelmed. herO, he's cheesing them the hell out. The shield battery rush. Let's go. Yeah, Void Ray going for the pylons. Just ensuring that everything stays depowered. That is the win condition for herO. Shield Rays, they come back online. Uh-oh. They come back online. herO, he's out of position. He has to get over there. He has to get to the shield batteries. It does pull away SimCity, working against MaxPax. But shield battery, he's running out. Sorry, I should say hero's running out of steam. He's running out of shield batteries. Running out of support. MaxPax has plenty. But there we go. Another shield battery is now done. Hero, he's got 3 more shield batteries on the way. These are hero shield batteries towards the top side. Yeah, now with 2 void rays with prismatic alignment takes out the stalker. MaxPax making 1 stalker at a time, and GG gets called. Hero takes game 1. Whew, GG. Again, this can be a response if you do have an economic start. If you're a little bit too greedy, you're going to spawn with your own pylon, with your own shield battery rush. You rush out with your first couple of units. Here, he got his Stargate up and running, and he was able to overwhelm and overpower MaxPax just barely towards the end. Whew, GG. GG, well played. Hero takes the lead, and we'll see if he can extend that lead. We'll see if he can shut down MaxPax real fast and real quick as we get into game number 2. Let's go. I see Magnath in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. Buenos dias. Good to see you. I know it's morning over in the more European side of the world. Hope you're doing well. As we are now getting into game number 2 and spawning in the top left-hand corner of the grid, we have the Danish Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing Snystorm Gaming. Down in the series, we'll see if he can bounce back. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, sorry, top right-hand corner, we have the red Protoss player, the red Protoss player himself from South Korea, representing Twisted Minds, leading the series 1-0. It is a hero. With the low ground setup. Also a big shout out to Megawack in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Megawack, for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great ladder session. Hope you had a great time. And welcome to the May Mayhem group stage day number 2. This is the final day of the group stage, and this is round robin format. Best of 3s, by the way, not best of 5s. And we are stepping on out. I'm excited to see the grid, by the way. The grid is one of the TLMC maps, not a ladder map. So we have a custom map pool here for this tournament for the May Mayhem. And the Mayhem is real. Buenos días, ¿dónde está la biblioteca? Ah, no sé, papi, no sé. Ayúdame, papi, ayúdame. But now again, hero going for the low ground setup here, going for a 2-gate opener on the low ground, by the way. Interesting. This is something you don't often see. Okay. You have my attention. Back across the map, we have the high ground setup at a MaxPax, going for the gate, a Cyber into Stargate, into expansion. Standard open out of MaxPax. Hero going for something a little bit more quirky here. More aggressive, of course, with the 2 gateways. Now, with this 2-gate setup, we could see a proxy across the map. We could see the attempted 1-base all in. Otherwise, we could skip the 2nd unit or even skip the 3rd unit and get a faster Nexus. Where are we headed? Where are we going? Our eyes are on Hero. We know where MaxPax is headed. Again, Stargate into expand. MaxPax is a little bit more predictable when it comes to his play. It's Hero that's unpredictable. Gateways are finishing up. MaxPax checking his vision. He did see both gateways. He's aware. Double Stalker opener out of Hero. Does open Double Stalker. And again, we'll see if he goes for a 3rd and 4th Stalker as well. Likewise, Hero looking to delay the expansion. Does force out the Zealot. And the Stargate is on the way for MaxPax. There's a Nexus. Nexus thrown down. I mean, this natural base is huge, by the way. it's massive. Ay, ay, ay. As Hero moves out with the first 2 Stalkers, there we go. A 3rd and 4th Stalker on the way as well. Doubling down on the Stalker aggression. And the probe is still in position. The probe comes in to help tank. Hero does push forward, going for the first Zealot. Gets a couple of hits off, 2 shield batteries are on the way. Hero still reinforcing, doubling down, and going for a double Sentry follow-up after this as well. That is the 5th and 6th units for Hero. Again, still applying that pressure. The shield batteries should be keeping and maintaining this army. I say that the shields, it's out of energy. Shield batteries out of energy at this point. And MaxPax is exposed. Zealot goes down, and backup shield battery now done. Going for the pylon. Pylon will barely survive. Just barely. And with that here, he has to back off. He has to back off. He has to respect this. Almost got the pylon. Almost. As a Sentry has arrived, he's ready for the force fields, but still one of these Stalkers is so incredibly low. Oh, does pull away. Pulls away. There's a force field. Energy overcharge on the shield battery, and here he will lose. Oh my god, does barely pull away. He will lose the sentry though. And there we go. Stalker goes down as well. MaxPax he defends, and herO. This space is a little bit late. It's a bit of a later expansion for herO. At the same time, there's a shield battery in the main base, thankfully, but now we have 2 oracles on the map. herO still trying to force his way in, but now we have 3 shield batteries again. MaxPax, he's fine. MaxPax, he's holding. MaxPax, he's holding on. Double oracle into the main. herO, he does warp in just in time. But despite that, probes are still going down. 2 oracles, a one-shot workers. The shield batteries are kind of running out of energy, kind of. There's still one full one though. Yeah, still a full shield battery. Oracle's a recall back home. And MaxPax has a booming economy. 36 probes to the 28 workers of herO. herO, with this aggressive style, going into 1, 2, 3, 4 stalkers and the sentries as well, he had to do more damage here. He failed to. And herO, he's had a rough start. Has a rough start to the game. You can see herO trying to catch out the oracles. MaxPax rotates towards the south side instead. And MaxPax, he's not done at maintaining an economic lead. Does head for the natural. Gets another probe. Another 2 workers. herO, he responds. Does respond again. He's trying to hunt down those oracles. Third base on the way for MaxPax. MaxPax is just getting further ahead. I can see how different the dynamic is if MaxPax is able to get away with his opener. If he's able to get away with his faster Nexus, MaxPax is in control of this game. herO building up to 10 stalkers. Getting caught out though. Bleeds out 1, down to 9. herO moves out. As he moves out, he's gonna lose everything. He's all in. At this point, he's completely all in. One way or another, either herO kills MaxPax or he dies trying, and he's gonna die trying. He just doesn't have enough. The numbers are just not there. The longer this goes on, the better it is for MaxPax. As more probes are falling. MaxPax does punish. Blink is already done for MaxPax as well, and GG gets called. The writing was on the wall, and MaxPax ties up the series 1-1. We are going to the ace match. Whew. GG. We are going to that ace match. Again, herO, he tried to be aggressive early on, and the goal there was to break the natural base, to kill the pylon, to kill the shield batteries before things got out of hand. But things got out of hand. They got out of hand. MaxPax, he was able to defend with the bare minimum, and with that just snowball out of control. Get away with the better economy, get away with the double oracle, cripple the economy of herO, and force the all-in. Did force in the end. GG, well played. With that, we're getting into our next game. Let's go. Alright, getting into our next game, we're going to be getting into the ace match, and we'll see how this story ends as we load into game number 3. Here we go. This morning in the bottom left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the Danish Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Psystorm Gaming, tying up the series 1-1 and forcing that ace match. It is MaxPax. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss, representing Twisted Minds. It is herO. Whew. Here we go. And we'll see if herO will ever kind of embrace a more mirrored setup here, which we have seen in the past. If you were here last night, if you were here yesterday, I should say, 24 hours ago, you would know that Showtime had his way with MaxPax in the Phoenix Wars. Showtime really flexing his skill in Phoenix versus Phoenix. We'll see if herO can replicate that, if he even attempts to go for his own Stargate opener, which we have seen before, and we have seen herO surpass MaxPax. I would say that we've seen more back and forth between herO and MaxPax when it comes to their Phoenix Wars. We'll see if we get there. As herO does dip in. And I don't see a second gateway, so Gate, Cyber, Expand here. this looks like the beginning of Phoenix Wars. I'll be honest. There we go. Cybercore is on the way for herO. Cybercore on the way for MaxPax. So the setup that we have at the moment, the reason why we call this the beginning of Phoenix Wars is because both players are going for the same build, and this build entails a Stargate before expansion. And even if they do get a Nexus before the Stargate, even if they're able to pull that off, they still often go Stargate as well. Not 100% of the time, but most of the time. So we're kind of like, we've already started walking down that road of Phoenix Wars, and we'll see if we can get there. Right now, it's going to be on both players to block the expansions, to block the Nexus, and to force out the Stargate. And speaking of, yep, as we mentioned, Stargate for MaxPax, Stargate for herO. So Phoenix Wars have begun. The reason why is because both players know that they've opened Stargate, both players confirm that they opened Stargates, and with that you have to make Phoenixes. You can't really make an Oracle here. You can try, it is so risky, it's so difficult to get away with Oracle based openers against a Phoenix of your opponent, to hide the Oracle, to get across the map, and to try to get some damage. It's difficult. So we should be seeing Phoenixes here. And then we shouldn't stop once we start. Now, just like how it's technically possible to open up Oracle here, it's technically possible to open up and go for a Twilight Council follow-up into like Blink, for example. herO. There we go. Okay, Phoenix on the way. Here, he's slightly behind when it comes to his own Phoenix, which is a little bit concerning, only slightly. But again, from here we start and we do not stop. It is possible to try to deviate away from Phoenix Wars and break out and get into Blink Stalker, but once again, that relies on your opponent being passive. If your opponent's passive, then you can get away with like a Blink transition and to build up a Stalker count and to wreak havoc. But if your opponent's active, then that shouldn't happen. There we go. Second Stargate. Second Stargate, we're doubling down into Mass Phoenix. We should soon be seeing a second Stargate from MaxPax as well to keep up with that Stargate production. With the Phoenix production, there it is. Double Stargate. Let's go. Where can I find the VOD of MaxPax's Showtime Phoenix Wars? You can find that on YouTube. It's yesterday's broadcast. !YouTube. You can also find it on this Twitch channel as well, but Twitch doesn't hold VODs for too long. I think they hold it for a limited amount of time. So there is a VOD on this YouTube channel as well from yesterday's May Mayhem broadcast. So you can watch it on Twitch, you can watch it on YouTube, but the YouTube VOD persists forever, right? The YouTube VOD is there permanently. On Twitch, it's temporary. But here we go. But on YouTube, just go under the live tab. If you go under the live tab, you can see all of our broadcasts. You can even see us live there at the moment, and just go to yesterday's broadcast of the May Mayhem. Otherwise, we're settling in. Again, Phoenixes are amassing for both players. Now, when it comes to Phoenix Wars, there are certain dynamics and there are certain big like power spikes and strong moments that you can go for. One of the biggest one is trying to outposition your opponent. What I mean by that is that here there is kind of this area. There's this position here in between the Phoenixes of MaxPax and in between the production. We have seen herO very often try to wedge himself in between to try to catch some of these reinforcements, pick up a Phoenix, and then gain a Phoenix lead that way. And these spotted pylons are a big sign, a big tell as to where your opponent is with their Phoenixes. Likewise, stacking. Stacking is so crucial. If you fail to stack, you will miss some shots, you will miss some DPS, and that could just lose you the game. Oh! As MaxPax, they do spot each other. They do spot each other here. herO looking for a way in. Oh, doesn't quite get it. Okay, very tense. herO technically up a Phoenix. You can see once again he goes in, he wants that Phoenix, and he will get one. Yeah, very nice catch. We spoke about this. He does camp the production. He gets one, and it's a massive pick off. Again, in a mirror matchup, every Phoenix counts. So already MaxPax losing one. herO going back in. Oh no! Oh, he gets another. Yeah, he gets another. He snacks, and he has a massive lead. He has a massive lead here. herO, he should be able to take this, and just like that, that's game. That's game. Then and there, MaxPax caught with his pants down. I say that. Oh my god. Actually does reinforce. Never mind. herO overextends. Does overextend. herO down in Phoenixes now. Uh-oh. Here he has to get out of here. He does somewhat trade. Oh my god, it gets one towards the end, but yeah, GG. I was convinced that herO had that. I was convinced, I mean, herO as well, that he would keep going. But alas, he does not take the fight. He loses everything. GG. MaxPax takes it instead. GG. Initially, herO was doing really well there. He picked off 2 Phoenixes. I think what's really important about what just happened, as MaxPax does take the win, what's really important is that herO, he caught 2 reinforcing Phoenixes. That is true. He got 2 reinforcing Phoenixes, but that just means that your Phoenix armies are even, in the sense that herO, his quote-unquote reinforcing Phoenixes was still coming from across the map. They weren't with the army. So even though technically hero's supply was higher, technically, when it came to the army that was available, it was actually even, right? They actually had the same amount of Phoenixes. So when they clashed, I mean, it still came down to the micro, to the control, to the stacking as well. MaxPax barely came out on top there. I would argue that herO got too excited. If you really want to take advantage of catching those reinforcing Phoenixes, which was amazing, by the way, from there you back off and you wait for your own reinforcements to arrive, then you have the advantage, right? But here he got too excited. He got too excited. He committed. He went for it, and that was game. That was game then and there. Whew, GG. GG, well played with that. MaxPax, he does claim the series. That was very intense. I was very close to go the way of MaxPax in the end. Whew, and now we're getting ready for the rest of the broadcast. Here we go. Again, very short series, what I will say, but switching our scenes over, let's catch up on the bracket. Let's catch up on the round robin group stage. Okay, so these are our matches here tonight. We have 6 players, 3 from Europe. We have MaxPax, we have Clem, and we have Showtime, 3 Europeans, and we have 3 Koreans, and it's round robin. Everyone plays against everyone. We have herO, Cure, and Shin from the Korean side of things, and we just finished our first match. MaxPax takes down herO 2-1, does take the win. Now, scrolling down, we next have Shin versus Cure. That's going to be our next series, our next best of 3. Scrolling down even further, we have Clem versus MaxPax. We have Showtime versus herO, and Showtime versus Clem. Yo, we're holding on to those Showtime matches till the end of the broadcast. But these are our 5 best of 3s. As a reminder, these are all best of 3s. And again, this is to determine who does make it out in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place from the group stage. Oh boy.